Good people, I must say that for me, exercise has been my lifesaver. And it's been, depending on the stages I'm at in my life, it's really helped in terms of helping me with certain things. When I first got my kids, I think I was in my 20s. Like everyone in their 20s, we are very obsessed with looking good, looking sexy, ripped six packs, wara wara wara. And I remember very well in my 20s, I had a picture of Jennifer Lopez, and she had a crop top and a nice skimpy little bottom, and she had a defined six pack, and that was my goal as I was in my 20s. So the exercise for me was designed to basically help me look like J-Lo. So in my 20s, when I got my kids and suddenly, things started changing, I really wanted to go back, bounce back to that. So I used the exercise as almost like a coping mechanism to help me get to that body I wanted to be. One thing you realize though is that as you age, the meaning of exercise starts evolving. It ceases being trying to shape yourself into something that's unattainable sometimes, but it becomes a way of helping you cope with stressors. Why? Because when you exercise, there are certain hormones that you unearth within yourself. One of those is your happy hormones. So if you are feeling a little bit depressed, you are feeling a little bit out of it, just taking that small walk will help you in terms of doing those things. So like everyone else, my outlook towards my own body changed as I was approaching my 30s. I wanted now to be healthy, and I wanted to make sure that at least I do things that are going to help me live longer. So exercise then became an enabler to help me get to where I want to be. And I started exercising so that I can be healthy, and also that translated into the way that I eat. I made sure that whatever it is that I put in my mouth helps me in terms of making sure that I am elongating that. But more than anything else, still in your 30s, you are still very much obsessed about your looks. So I used exercise to help me in terms of looking good. I mean, there's nothing as nice as when you're walking and people are like, you look good. Look at your legs, look at your stomach, look at your hips. You look absolutely amazing. And you know it's because of the exercise that you are doing. Fast forward to where I am right now. Looks for me are no longer everything, I must admit. I'm now about the meaning behind life. And I'm more about being comfortable in my own skin. Yes, it's very good to be healthy, and exercise for me is really helping me with my health journey. So it ceased being about helping me look good. It's now become, how do I use exercise to cope with certain things that I'm facing in this stage of my life? As I said, I'm going through hectic menopause. Some of us ladies are too ashamed to speak about this stage, but it's one of those that really plagues us. Not only does it affect your personal life because of all these changes that happen in your body and the mood swings that you can't explain, the depression that you go through, it also affects your workplace. I remember the first time I went for a presentation, and in the middle of a presentation, I then suddenly felt like someone was burning fire literally inside my stomach, and I started sweating. One of the most embarrassing moments of my life. And after that, I just could not say anything. So I had to excuse myself. And when I started reading a little bit more about it, then I realized, actually, guys, that heat wave that I went through, I wasn't going crazy. I was actually going through the early stages of menopause, so I started burning up from inside. The thing that really helped me was exercise. So I have now changed my outlook in terms of how I use exercise. I use it as a coping mechanism. to help me in terms of easing off the symptoms of menopause that I'm going through. I have never in my life had a problem with weight. Probably the last time I had a problem with weight was in my 20s, and that was because of the lifestyle choices that I made. I wasn't eating well, I wasn't eating good. As a result, I gained weight. But this time, the weight gain was not as a result of anything that I had done in terms of the eating and the whatever. And I couldn't shake it off, no matter how much I tried. So the advice that I got then from my doctor was that try and introduce exercises that are actually going to help you control that, and you are going to gradually lose it as you carry on with this exercise. So I have then changed my outlook towards exercise to really help me exactly with that, coping with symptoms of menopause that are actually can be debilitating for your life. So I have also, what this has done also is that it has encouraged me to reach out to those other ladies who are going through the same hell. And I really will call it hell because it feels like that, hell like me. And really reassure you that this happens. It's part of the natural passage of life. You will go through these stages in your life. You will go through unexplained weight gain. You will go through mood swings. You will go through hot flashes. You will go through days where you actually feel like you are someone from hell. But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, because it's not because of you, it's because of the changes in the hormones that you are going, the changes in the hormones that are happening in your body. Also, learn to accept that you are going through aging. It's a beautiful process, tough as it might be. Accept and forgive yourself. Accept that at some stage you are going to gain weight. Accept that at some stage you're going to go through these things. And the third thing, please don't be ashamed. Going through this stage is not a phase where, as women, we should be ashamed of it. It's a natural progression of life. It means you are aging. It means that you are getting older. And therefore, there's nothing to be ashamed about. So for me, the way that I've coped with it is through exercise.